In this recording, we'll discuss the pancreas. Your pancreas is a triangular-ish shaped gland with both endocrine and exocrine functions, which makes it a heterocrine organ. It sits right behind your stomach. We have two types of cells that compose the pancreas. We have Acini cells. These are clusters of secretory cells around the ducts that produce enzyme-rich pancreatic juices. Okay. We find epithelial cells that line the ducts. Sometimes you'll hear them termed ductal cells. These are going to release bicarbonate-rich pancreatic juices. Those pancreatic juices will be secreted from the main pancreatic duct. They'll make their way through the common bile duct. We'll go through the hepatopancreatic ampulla, which opens into the duodenum, and we regulate the secretion of these juices with the hepatopancreatic sphincter. Okay. Now, in addition to the pancreatic juice being enzyme-rich, we also have another set of cells. We have pancreatic islet cells, or islet of Langerhans cells. These are kind of scattered in between the Acini cells. These are going to secrete insulin and glucagon. So here is our triangular-ish shaped pancreas. Okay. Nice and bumpy glandular tissue. Okay. We have our Acini cells that kind of arrange themselves to form the ducts, and these ducts will fuse with the main pancreatic duct. We're sending all those enzyme-rich pancreatic juices will merge with the common bile duct. Okay, go through right into the duodenum. Okay, now in addition, don't forget we've got our islet cells. Okay, that are going to also produce the insulin and the glucagon. All right, so those pancreatic juices, they're important, y'all. Okay, these are going to aid in the digestion of all foods. Okay, proteins, lipids, carbs, all of it. All right, we are going to trigger the release of these juices when fats and proteins hit the duodenum, because we have CCK telling us to do so. All right, so as we secrete cholecystokinin, this triggers the release of these pancreatic juices. This includes pancreatic amylase, which is an enzyme responsible for the hydrolysis of starch. We have pancreatic lipase, which is involved in the hydrolysis of fats. And we have trypsin and chymotrypsin, which are involved in the hydrolysis of proteins. So again, we're doing all of our food groups here. Now, the bicarbonate-rich pancreatic juice, okay, so we've got lots of juices going on. Your bicarbonate-rich pancreatic juice is produced in response to secretin instead, okay? So we just got a different hormone going on. This has a pH of about 8.4. The function is to help neutralize the acidic chyme coming in from the stomach. All right, we're trying to raise the pH closer to neutral. Okay, so if you remember that hydrochloric acid from the stomach was at like a pH of 2, and you're going to add an 8, you're not necessarily going to end up right at 7 neutral, but you're getting a lot closer. Okay, the small intestine really just can't handle that pH of 2, and so we help it out. All right, here's what we got going on. Okay, your duodenal cells are going to release both the secretin and the CCK into the blood. They are going to activate our Acini cells. Okay, the CCK binds to the receptors, and the secretin binds to the ductal cells. Okay, the CCK binds to receptors of the Acini cells. Okay, and then we've got the ductal cells as well. And all of this binding of these hormones triggers the secretion of the enzymes and the bicarbonate ions. Okay, so we've got both enzymes and we've got bicarbonate ions. Okay, so we've got the secretin involved in the bicarbonate secretion. The CCK is involved in the enzyme secretion. Okay, we're going to want to do both of these because, again, we are putting chyme into the duodenum. A lot going on here, y'all. A lot going on here. All right, so again, just to kind of help clarify what's going on, who's doing what. We just mentioned secretin and cholecystokinin, CCK. Let's make sure we know what's up. The secretin is going to be released by the duodenum, okay, in response to the hydrochloric acid, so the acidic nature of the chyme coming into the duodenum itself. Okay. This arrives via the bloodstream. Okay. This tells the pancreas to release the bicarbonate-rich pancreatic juice. Okay, so secretin causes the bicarbonate-rich juice to be released, and it tells our liver to release bile. Okay. Okay, yeah. All right, now cholecystokinin, CCK, also from the duodenum. This is in response to fats and proteins coming into the duodenum. All right, this is one of the things that helps slow down gastric emptying. What it does, again, delivering via the bloodstream. Now we're telling the pancreas to release enzyme-rich pancreatic juices. Okay, and we're telling your gallbladder to release bile. Okay, all right, you got to keep these two straight. Secretin causes the pancreas to release bicarb-rich juice and causes the liver to release bile. CCK promotes the pancreas to release enzyme-rich juice and causes the gallbladder to release bile. Okay, this is commonly missed. Students get these confused all the time, so make sure you keep them straight. Okay, this nice little summary slide really helps show where some of these enzymes are coming from. So we've got secretin from the duodenum, we've got CCK from the duodenum, CCK, oh, let's talk to the liver, secretin, oh, let's talk to the liver, things like that. So this is a very nice summary slide. Make sure you take a little bit of time and really go through it and make sure you understand what all the arrows are telling you and things like that.